So excited. Sure, I'll talk about Empire State, a piece of crap movie. Sure.
It wasn't a piece of crap. It
I
was,
mean,
It
it's not
wasn't
good.
good. It just wasn't. It was nothing.
There's a good movie in here, right? There's like
it
if
was
you
an old turkey sandwich. That's what it was.
an old turkey sandwich.
Yeah, it's not great, but you could eat it.
Wow.
Oh my God, we're recording.
Surprise! I
Let me
stole
know
all the
where
money. I don't know. I feel like there's a good movie in here somewhere. Like you could
Yeah.
make this a good movie. Maybe it's better acting or actors in the parts. Like if it's Joseph Gordon-Levitt instead of fucking B plus Hemsworth or C plus Hemsworth or whatever. Or somebody cool in that spot instead of Hemsworth. Like
See,
the
I didn't
flavor
think he
of the
did
month.
too terrible of a job.
Yeah, he's okay. Who's the dude from Drive? Take him, put him in there.
He'd be better. Ryan Gosling.
Ryan Gosling.
Oh,
Put
that
Gosling in there. Is this a better movie?
What if you put Rock in to that role?
The problem with Rock in this movie,
He's
I like how we
literally
did.
plucked from 2020
We
and
did.
put into an 80s movie.
Yeah, we did the exact opposite effect has happened here. I don't think Rock is. I think he's too famous for this movie. He's too cool. He's too jacked. Like
He is too jacked to play a beat cop.
yeah, he's too
Yeah.
jacked to play a shitty cop. Like
From the fucking 80s.
yeah, he doesn't look like
No,
he's
they're
from the
not.
80s. He looks
No,
nothing like it. He looks like a cool guy from 2020,
But he's wearing a baggy shirt.
2013 or whatever. Like he doesn't have a mustache. Like
Yeah.
every cop in 1980 had a mustache. Come on.
Yeah.
That's a mistake. That's a misfire here. I don't know. Maybe if Rock was the guy, like the heist guy, it'd be way better. I don't know.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
let me know when we're going live.
Yeah, we're at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, okay. Here we go. Yeah. So 2013 movie Empire State. Obviously, we had to do a Rock movie.
Yeah,
We talked about
is
this a little bit last week, but it was an $11 million budget, which is small for a movie. I've seen different figures. I've seen about 1.2 million, and I've also seen, including DVD sales, $4 million.
Oh my god, that's such a bomb.
Not good.
And as we've said, because it wasn't even necessarily bad, it just was not good at all. There was just nothing to it.
It's an old turkey sandwich movie.
So we had Liam Hemsworth, the other Hemsworth brother, Emma Roberts, who is in it barely.
Yeah, the people on the poster, like it's The Rock. Like, yeah, The Rock's in this movie. Then it's like a sidebar Liam Hemsworth. Then it's Emma Roberts, who's barely in this fucking thing.
Yep.
Rock is not even in it that much. I mean, he's in it a decent amount, but
Yeah.
he's not the main character. Nice try. You fooled us.
Yeah, so this is based on a true story, robbery in the Bronx. We'll get to it at the very end. We meet the actual person it's based on. But instead of other movies that we've done where you're waiting until about the 1 hour, 25-minute mark to actually see the wrestlers show up, this movie starts with The Rock, and he's interrogating after the fact, trying to figure out
money?
what's going on. Where's the money and where's Chris? And we flash to the actual start of the movie, though. And we see an annoying character named Eddie walking out of his job, either quitting or getting fired, depending on which of the yellers you want to believe. And you can tell that he's pretty obnoxious right away. And just when he's about to get beat up, Liam Hemsworth, who I feel like is way too jacked himself to be playing this Greek dude, to be playing Chris, we see Chris pop out of his car and like slam the dude that was hitting his friend Eddie, and basically pull Eddie out of there. And they get in the car and they drive away. And you hear Eddie being racist and talking about how he hates to work for everybody and Italian people suck and Greeks are worse and blah, 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 blah. But he's going back to the diner. And then for some reason, we go
Liam
right
Hemsworth's
into...
character is Greek.
Yeah, I know.
His family is Greek.
All of them are, I think.
Even that, yeah. Even the guy, I think, is supposed to
I
be.
think
Greek,
Eddie
too.
is supposed to be Greek too. Yeah. So we end up stopping, and it's because Chris wants to drop a statue off for his mom. He's like, "Come on, Eddie, help me drop this off." So they drop it off, and then they get back in their car and they leave. They don't hang out or anything. So that sort of is important later, but really, it's just a scene of him dropping off a statue.
Yeah.
We then see him stop off at a bar or a restaurant or something, a spot here at Spiro's place to go talk to his dad. We find Spiro in the bathroom, like fixing the place, acting as like a janitor almost.
His dad, not Spiro.
I'm sorry, yeah. Chris's dad. Spiro comes in to see what's going on, and they end up kind of getting into a shoving match. This Spiro, who seems like a sort of important person, at least in this community. And Chris doesn't like the way he's treating his father. His father's trying to tell him, like, it's fine, leave me alone, like I'm an adult. And so he basically gets pulled out of there, and he leaves, and dad stays at work, gets home later. The next day we see Chris sitting in the house. He still lives home with his parents and his sister. And he's looking through the mail because we find out he wants to become a cop like his dad, who apparently had been a police officer in Greece before coming to America and becoming a janitor. And he opens up his mail and sees he's been denied, and he can't even like get in to like take the test and stuff. And he basically says it's because he went to a concert with his friend Eddie that we've met, and Eddie like got him to smoke the weeds.
Yep.
And he got arrested for it. The devil's lettuce, man.
Terrible.
Possibly even a jazz cigarette.
You think he overdosed on it? He might have overdosed on it.
Yeah. So the cops want nothing to do with him because he's got this drug thing on his record now. So he's trying to figure out like what he's going to do. We find out he had worked as like a bouncer in a nightclub, but the club closed. So he ends up finding a job as a security guard, making not that much money. I think he said $200 a week.
Yeah.
Which is like half of what he was making. He said he was making like $50 a night working at the club or something.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you live in New York City. There's other clubs, but whatever.
Yeah, you'd think. But so we basically jump right into his first day, and he's hanging out with his buddy Tony, who's training him. And he can't believe that they gave him a gun right on day one. And Tony's like, yeah, it's great. Please don't shoot me with it. Can you please put that away now? So they go and they make some deliveries, and he's not very good, at least yet, of like just doing his simple job of standing there and pay attention for a minute while I run into the store. But we get through the day and it's fine. And they go back to like headquarters, and Tony's like, hey, check this out. Cause the guy who's actually working there, the guard on duty, is just sitting behind a desk fully asleep with people around him. So they like open up this room where all the money is stored. And he's like, yeah, it gets thrown in here until it's full and then empty it out. He said like, they don't even count it because they're all skimming off the top anyways. So like there's one camera, the code to get into it is 1, 2, 3, 4. And he says, it's like a joke here, but you know, you just kind of got to do your job. And then he says like, don't go in there. There's a dog and you'll be on camera and it'll be a whole thing. But this is what we're protecting. Right. So he gets home from his first day only to find out that Spiro has now fired his father. He's been there for 10 years, and he just fired because his son came in and like started some trouble. And so Chris is pissed, and his dad's like, well, this is what happens. He owns the place. He can do it. Like he's trying to be maybe too level-headed, but he's trying not to freak out. Chris doesn't like this. He gets mad, says it's BS. But you know, what are you going to do? Then we go to the next day at work, and him and Tony are getting along just fine. And they go to make a delivery or make a drop, and we see a sketchy van pull up. It's got flames or something on the side, so you know it's no good.
Bad. I bet they're smoking the jazz cigarettes.
Mm-hmm. So they throw a book bag, which turns out is a bomb, underneath a truck.
Oof.
blow it up. They go to attack, and they end up
They kill this guy.
getting into a fight. And now Chris has a gun, doesn't pull it. He gets shot, but he has a vest on, so he ends up being okay. Tony gets shot like 5 times, and he is not okay. He is dead.
He gone.
So this is bad, obviously.
He's very mad.
This is bad, obviously.
This is bad.
So we get Rock now is here to investigate, and we see him for the first time officially in the movie. Him and his partner are cops in New York, and they're here to investigate what happened. They question, was Hemsworth involved in it? He's new to the job. He didn't stop the robbery from happening. He got shot 1 time in the vest, whereas his partner got shot like 5 times.
Rocks
His partner did put up a big fight, whereas Chris just kind of, curled up in a ball and said, "Please don't kill me."
Right. So he was terrible, and that's Rock seems to think like, how come you didn't do anything to stop this? You just like watched the guy die.
Well, it's the second day on the job, man.
Right.
Like, fuck.
Which I don't know if it was supposed to be a second day or if that was just their second time showing it. But
Right.
Again, very unclear.
Very bad luck.
Yeah. So then we also find out his boss says like, "Hey, you're on the night shift now." And he's like, "Well, why would you do that?" And he's like, "Oh, well, we gave you a gun, you didn't use it, and your partner died.
Yeah.
So now you're not going out in the trucks
Fair.
anymore."
Touche.
Yeah.
Touche. You let all the money
You
get
sucked
stolen.
you sucked at your job, so
So you're going to stay here overnight instead of actually going out and potentially getting in that same situation.
yeah.
So real quick, I looked this up because I'm like, The Rock, why is he in this thing? Like, why is he in this movie? So in 2011, he did Fast Five.
Okay,
So this is
Fast Five.
after Fast Five. In 2013, he did these movies. He did Fast and Furious 6. He
Okay.
did Pain and Gain, which is a popular movie.
I thought about making
G.I. Joe Retaliation,
Ugh.
which is a bad movie, but he's the star of a movie called Snitch, what I don't know anything about, and this movie. It makes no fucking sense.
I'm wondering if he thought like this is going to be a good movie because it's based on a true
He
story.
can sink his teeth into it a little bit more. I don't know,
Yeah, I don't know.
but it's like, whoa, one of these does not fit together.
Was this his passion project?
I guess.
Oh
Also,
boy.
real quick look at this IMDb is the other guys really was the turning point for him. Like a lot of his movies sucked until the other guys, and then they're good after that.
Yeah.
Well,
Right.
mostly good. Not this movie, but pretty weird.
When was the other guys?
2010.
So all of his Fast and Furious movies were after that?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, Fast and Furious is terrible, just so you know.
Yeah, I know you hate it, but it's a popular movie.
How many of them have you actually seen, Wally?
I've seen, I think, 6. I think I saw
so
the
you
first 6.
you were into them at least a little bit.
No. I was forced to watch the last 2.
He was forced to go.
Yes, I was forced to watch the last 2.
Yeah.
For sure.
Okay.
But they're not good. They're not good at all. I actually chose to go see Beauty and the Beast instead of one of the other ones while all my friends went to see the other one.
That wasn't a terrible movie.
No, it was a better movie than whatever they watched. Fast 8, I think it was. Maybe
About
7.
There's 8 of them plus the spinoff. Yikes.
No, there's 9.
There's more
9's coming out
because-
now. 10 and 11 are coming out too.
Hobbs
Plus
and
there's
Shaw.
Hobbs and Shaw, yeah.
Hobbs and
Plus
Shaw. Are
there's
you
Hobbs.
counting that?
No, I didn't count that one.
Yikes.
That movie is literally titled Fast and Furious Presents Hobbs and Shaw,
Hobbs and Shaw. Yeah.
which I really want to come on a streaming service so we can watch it for this show. We will get there someday.
I'll be working that night.
Come on. All right, sorry to derail you, but I was surprised that this was in those movies. Like, whoa.
Yeah, he must have thought this was going to be something, and it was not. So he's working the night shift. He keeps talking to Eddie, and he's telling him how like crappy it is, how people don't even unload the truck. The money just sits in the truck in the parking lot overnight because they're lazy. He's the only one there at night. And basically Eddie's like, so rob them. Like, you do it. He's like, oh, yeah, I should do it. And he says, I should. And then while he's wandering around one night, he sees a note on somebody's desk that says that his partner, instead of getting 50 grand, his family getting $50,000 for his death, somehow is only getting 5,000 through some loophole. That seems to be what puts him over the top. So he ends up, because he knows that it won't be on camera and nobody cares, he essentially uses a flagpole to steal one bag of money with, did they say like 25 grand or something in it?
28.
Yeah, some reasonably large sum of money, and he pulls it out, and no one is the wiser. It just whatever. So first he says, like, Eddie's like, all right, let's go do something. So he's like, well, first we got to make a stop. And so he shows up like a good guy at Tony's house and just hands his.
Okay,
his
I have
wife.
a question.
Yeah.
I know this is a bad question. I know it's not right, but this guy, his wife is like incredible. She's gorgeous.
Yeah.
This dude is like, he's
He
an
was
old
like
weirdo.
50.
Like
He
he's
was
a
like, yeah.
50 plus, like not fine looking gentleman and all that, but his wife is like 32 and his daughter's like 4. None of these things add up at all when we see her. I'm like, whoa, she's fucking gorgeous.
Yes, this seems to be a Hollywood.
Not that when you're 50 you can't have a gorgeous wife, because sure you can, but she was so much younger and in a totally different world. I was like, is that his daughter? Like, here you go, wife. Like, what? Is that his granddaughter? What the hell's going on? Doesn't make any sense.
I also would like to go back to how he stole this money. He opens the door, and then he gets a hook,
right,
like on a stick, so so that he's not on camera.
But there's still a fucking hook dragging a bag of money.
Like that you're gonna see on camera
easily.
I think the idea is that it like doesn't shoot the floor. Like I don't know though.
That everyone's so lazy they're not even gonna look for it. So if I use a hook, no one will know. But it shouldn't. If they're so lazy, couldn't you just walk in there and take a bag? No one care.
Yeah, so like just,
it makes no sense. Anyway,
it does not make a ton of sense now.
It's not that good of a movie, so whatever.
So he's got this money. They go and they drop off this money to the wife, some undisclosed amount. Doesn't seem like it's the 50 grand that she was supposed to get, but and then they go out. Of course, what do? You just blow it on a night in the town. And they walk into some club and they pay the bouncer to let them right in. They order a round of drinks, and then they legitimately say, your most expensive bottle of champagne.
Boy.
Then Eddie, because he's extra annoying, looks up and he sees 2 of his cohorts from the Greek community.
Eddie's a criminal.
Yeah,
he's a straight up criminal.
He sees a crazy Greek dude and he sees Turtle from Entourage. Same character, I'm pretty sure.
Jerry Ferrara.
Oh, Jerry.
So he like goes up into the VIP section and basically yells at them, is real racist towards this dude that they're trying to make a drug deal with, and basically says like, hey, give me some Coke and I'll give you this bottle of champagne. Yeah. And so the one dude actually like does give him a bag of Coke to like, just get out of here. Like, leave me alone. And this like sets the tone for like, all right, so he's connected to all these other sketchy people too. So we then go to the diner where they seem to hang out. And we see Eddie's now sitting at the table with these 2 other guys, basically hatching something. Chris walks in, sits down. Eddie's like, yeah, I told him that you can steal money from this place and that you've already done it. And so now we're going to steal more of it. And he's like, I don't know why you would tell them that.
Yeah.
But he doesn't deny it. He just says like, all right, yeah, well, I can kind of do that. So why don't we all get together and steal a bunch of money?
Oh my God. That's why you kill your friend.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, how are you?
He needs to go down. Like, he needs to be taken out for this snitching.
Yeah. So they hatch some maybe half-baked plan. But and at this point, Turtle is like, I'm out. Like, you're not going to tell Spiro about this. Everything's got to go through
You
Spiro.
can't do this. This is a crime movie. Sin. You cannot say, let me listen to the plan. I'm out.
Yeah.
That never, ever goes well.
So it's the three of them. So basically, Chris says, all right, listen, exactly 8:00, you need to be at this payphone. I will call you when it's time. Do not make any moves until I tell you to make the moves.
Right.
So they're waiting. He's starting to do the rounds. And then all of a sudden, The Rock busts up into this place.
Oh, shit.
He's like, oh, God. So now he's trying to figure out who got caught and what's going on. And he basically says, oh, we got a tip that you're getting robbed tonight. So we're going to have to take a look around. So Rock goes to look around. His partner, not Rock, his partner's like, hey, you mind if I get a few reps in over here?
What the hell? Also, like, he looks so guilty the entire time. There's all these things that are happening. He looks like he's on the phone. He calls them to tell them not to come.
Yeah, and then Rock catches him hanging up the phone.
Yeah, that's the most guilty thing ever.
And yeah, and he lies right about what he's doing.
Also, why would you bother calling them if you're told them not to make a move until you call them? Don't fucking call them.
Just sit on it.
I mean, I believe that he doesn't trust Eddie, but still, you can't do that. So Rock obviously like thinks he's involved, like which it turns out in this case he wasn't, but Rock's pretty sure he's somehow involved in this.
Because it's the blue van guys again. Yeah,
it's the same people that killed his partner. So they end up getting into like Rock and his partner are trying to catch the guys, and they end up getting into like a shooting match, and Rock single-handedly, obviously, takes down both guys. And then right when he's about to start making arrests and stuff, one of them goes to pick up his gun and shoot Rock. And now Chris decides, I'm going to fire this firearm. And he saves Rock's life. He shoots the guy, and
I mean, good, but
everything is thwarted. But now obviously things are a little bit more on edge. Meanwhile, to add to that, the crazy Greek dude whose name I probably should have looked up, but
I think it's Mike.
Is it Mike?
I'm pretty sure it's Mike.
Mike Demetriou, yeah. Mike Demetriou. Mike knows that it's Turtle that dined him out. He's like, he knew the plan. How else did they know we were going to be there?
Oh.
Even though there were two other people like that were killed as part of this raid.
Yeah.
But he's like, no, I know it was Turtle. So
it was like they didn't realize that it was actually other people coming to rob the place.
Right.
Like Mike just thought, oh no, they got tipped off by about us, and they went and killed them while they were having the shootout.
Oh right, it happened all at once. So yeah, they pull up to like a theater, and Turtle's there, and Mike just shoots him in the face. He's like, I told him I would kill him, and now
does he shoot him in the face?
He's dead. I don't know if you saw, but he is dead.
He seemed dead.
He's dead.
Shot him.
What was the movie playing on at the movie theater? It was.
Oh, I don't even know.
I forget now. It was like a weird horror movie. Not Night of the Living Dead, but some silly movie.
Lake Placid.
I mean, that's. Ever tell you my Lake Placid story?
I don't think so.
Do you know it? Do you know that Betty White's in Lake Placid?
I think I've seen it, but I don't recall that.
Betty White is in the movie Lake Placid, which is about like a group of people that live in Lake Placid and an alligator kills them.
Oh, she's feeding them at the end, right?
Yeah, and yes.
Yeah,
my grandmother was watching it. Like one day when I walked in, I like went to their house. I'm like, "Hey, what's going on?" Like, what are you watching? The movie where alligators killing people. Like, the fuck are you watching, Grandma? She's like, "Oh, a movie with Betty White in it." Okay. It's a really fucked up movie though.
Did she like it?
I don't know. She just kept watching it. Yeah. That's how I saw Lake Placid. Like, okay. What? Real quick while I've derailed you. We talked about how much money this movie made. Yeah. So I went on Box Office Mojo real quick to look it up. It made $1,212,500. That's it. That is it. That's worldwide.
With those DVD sales, put them over the top.
According to this,
4 million.
That's worldwide. Now, I think part of the problem was it only opened in 39 theaters. That's
not
it.
very many.
I was gonna say I don't even remember this being a
It
thing.
don't
must
either.
have been like a very small release and like go to straight to DVD kind of thing. So week one, it was in theaters. It made $268,000. It was the number 3 ranked movie, apparently. Then it went down to 32 theaters. Then it went down after that, 3 weeks in, to 2 theaters. So it was not in theaters very long. It was very quickly out of theaters. There's something weird about this too, because it's put out by an Italian international film company. So who the hell knows? This movie is wacky with its release and all that.
Distributed by Lionsgate, but still 4 million, including DVD sales.
That's bad.
Nice. It's not
That's
good.
very bad. Very bad.
So where were we? Oh yeah. So Turtle's dead. Eddie is now all freaked out because he watched this murder happen. Plus, he's just a bad dude. So he's like, I'm still gonna do this. So and
He
Chris
is
like,
such a
no, you're
fucking
not.
asshole.
And he's like, no, I'm gonna. Like, I know you're the only one there, so I'm coming. I'm just letting you know.
Good grief.
He wants to cut the crazy guy who just shot the man who just shot Turtle. He wants to cut him out.
He wants to cut him
Like,
out of the deal.
You just watched him kill a man, and now you want to cut him out? Like, the fuck?
What are you doing?
So dumb.
So we go back to Chris back on the job, sitting behind his desk, and he hears like a thump on the roof, and he like looks up like, what the hell is that? And then he hears swearing, and he's like, oh God, here we go. It's Eddie. Next thing you know, Eddie falls to the roof. He has like cut his way through the roof of this building. And he
just
comes
falls.
in.
Yeah.
He falls down covered in crap, and he like hops down. He's like, hey, what's up? And Chris is like, what are we doing here? And then somehow though goes along with him. Eddie's like, all right, open the door. And he's like, no. He's like, yes, open it. So he's like, all right, fine. And he like puts in the code.
Why? This Eddie definitely has asbestos poisoning after falling through that roof.
Oh yeah,
though, right?
Yep, I was thinking that too.
Yeah, in 20 years he'll be able to sue them for
Right.
that. asbestos poisoning.
Right.
For robbing
I broke into your building, but also because of that, I got asbestos cancer
What was
poisoning.
that from Liar Liar? Fell through her sunroof onto a knife and was awarded $10 million. I'd have got him 20.
Is there a wrestler in the Liar Liar?
No, unfortunately.
There's the claw.
That's a wrestling move, so Wally's wheels are spinning right now.
Yep.
Thinking about Liar Liar. That's a Wally movie.
That is so. Yeah.
That's such a
I
you.
mean, I've got. What is it? It's a 4-pack of his movies. I
Jim
think.
Carrey?
Liar, Liar. Yeah.
Liar Liar. One of the
two Ace. I think it's
two
the
Ace
Ace
Venturas. Yeah, they usually come with a sequel, and then
Yeah.
it's got to be Dumb and Dumber.
No, I think it was
something worse than that.
Shit, what was the other one? I'll look it up later.
All right. But yeah, so he's in there and he like opens it up and he's about to go run in.
He's gonna go look really right now. He's about to go look.
Go ahead. Keep going.
So he's like, idiot, there's a camera. So he goes like, oh, okay, and he turns to the camera and he breaks it. He goes in.
Doesn't Hemsworth have a gun?
Yeah.
Why doesn't he
I don't
shoot this
think so.
fucking guy in the leg?
Also, because it's his friend.
He's
I don't
not a
think
very
he
good
has a
friend,
gun.
considering he broke in without permission and says he's going to shoot you if you don't let him in. Shoot
What's he gonna
him
break?
first.
He's gonna break in with permission, Ryan.
Well,
Shoot him.
Chris, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then he goes into the thing and there's a dog in there and he shoots the dog. And he's like, why would you shoot the dog? And he's like, why wouldn't you tell me that he was in here? Which fair and fair. Both terrible
A lot
people.
of fair, but bad.
Yeah. All bad.
All bad.
So essentially he's like, how is this going to work? Like, I'm the only one here, which means I'm going to get in trouble for this. So he basically hits him with his gun and knocks him out cold.
Right. What an asshole.
So Hemsworth, next time we see him, Hemsworth is all beaten up. He's like bloodied and concussed. And Rock's like interrogating him. And he's basically saying, like, I don't know. And he like doesn't exactly have his story straight, but he can't, like, Rock can see he's lying about something. But he basically says, I was doing my rounds. I heard a clatter. Next thing I know, someone jumped out and hit me. And he's like, well, what do you look like? You know, it's like, I don't know. He hit me from behind. I woke up. money's gone. So we get, big news. This is the biggest, robbery in New York, blah, 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 blah. And then we see
Here we go.
Giuliani
Rudy.
just going like, it's definitely the mafia. Shake all 5 families.
It's definitely the
100%
mafia.
Only can be the mafia. And then he's
Rudy.
they're making fun of like, some idiot beat cops are like trying to round up the local criminals. And it's like, oh, let them do that then. But it's the families.
Oh, Rudy.
So then Eddie ends up meeting with Chris and gives him like his share of the money. And Chris is obviously mad at him. He's like, listen, I had to hit you with it. Otherwise you would have gotten in trouble. So I saved you. Basically takes his half or whatever, goes back to the Crazy Creek guy who's mad for getting cut out of the deal. And he's like, yeah, but now let's go make that, like, I'm inserting myself into Turtle's spot. Let's go make that drug deal.
That way Mike doesn't like rat him out, because Mike figures out that it's got to be obviously these guys. They told me their fucking plan, so it's going to be them.
Right. So we then go and see Rock like shows up at Spiro's place, and he's like kicking around looking for answers. And Spiro basically is like, it's none of these guys, because if they did it, I'd have heard about it, and I didn't hear about it. So you're looking in the wrong place. Was
this Rock just trying to piss off the one dude, like, or get him
just shake
killed?
The trees a little, I think.
Yeah.
We go to see this drug deal happen. They have $8 million in cash, and they're trying to just trade it straight up for a bunch of cocaine.
Cocaine. It's a hell of a drug.
It's a hell of a drug. And they take the money to go count it, and they're just like, yeah, go ahead. You take the money. No problem. They come back, and the dude's like, all right, so here's what's going to happen. You guys are going to walk away now.
Yeah.
Like,
get the fuck out.
Nope.
Yep.
And so Mike gets real mouthy, and the dude shoots him in the face.
Yep.
And he doesn't fall over. He doesn't die. He just sits there. He's like, you shot me in the mouth? Are you even serious?
Shot me in the mouth? You shot me in the mouth?
He tries to pull his gun and gets shot a lot all over his body.
They shoot each other. They do the classic, we're shooting each other, but none of them must fall down, but we can still shoot.
And Eddie just like squeaks out the door and tries to like save himself.
He's a little weasel.
So then The Rock is continuing his investigation. He goes to the actual diner where Eddie works, and Nance, the waitress, is basically like calls the owner over, and they let him go like search the locker. And of course, in the locker, and I actually believe that this idiot would have done this. I think this is true to life.
100%.
Oh, without a doubt.
Has plans for how to do the robbery.
100%.
Just written up in his locker. And even Rock's like, I can't believe this.
I can't believe how easy this is. Also, it's funny. They don't even have a warrant. Nance is like, yeah, go ahead. Just go in his fucking locker. He's the worst.
Yeah. Nance calls over who I think is Eddie's fiance, maybe. And she's like, yeah, let me know if you find anything there that I would, from women or whatever.
If he's cheating on
anything about a woman, yep.
Which he most definitely probably is.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he tries to pick up some ladies at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah, he definitely does. He by saying like, if any of you want to have sex with me, like I'm interested.
Yeah.
We see Chris gets picked up by Spiro's guys, and they bring him in, beat him up a little bit, and then somebody walks out of the bathroom. Whoa, Turtle is not dead. He's not in good shape.
Oh, Turtle's back.
Did he have a Tiny Tim crutch instead of just a normal crutch?
He did have one crutch. Yeah. But it's the 80s. Maybe they just gave out Tiny Tim crutches.
Maybe.
I like how Jerry Ferrara is like full entourage. Jerry Ferrara like should have a better part in this movie, but he shows up for 5 minutes, goes, oh, I'm out of this heist, then gets shot in the face, then walks around with a Tiny Tim crutch. That's it. That's all he does.
Yep. And he's like, I know that you did this. And Chris tries to be like, oh, I had nothing to do with this. And he's like, no, you guys made the plan and then you shot me in the face. So now Spiro basically says, like, now go find my money for me.
Right.
Or I'm going to kill you.
Yeah. Now this money belongs to me.
Yeah. And then
I will say,
Sorry, go
I
ahead.
was not expecting Turtle to be alive. That was
No.
that was
He
good.
got shot in the face. And he's walking around on a crutch.
Yep.
Yeah.
Problem. That's a problem.
Then we get to the very climactic finish here. Chris can feel like everything closing in on him. So he like tells Nance where the money's hidden. He's like, just in case anything happens, it's in the statue. Call back to the statue.
Right. He
When the
tells.
fuck did he put it in the goddamn statue?
I don't know.
Well, I assume after, right? They deliver the statue before
Earlier
Before
they do.
anything
anything
happened.
bad happens. Like, where in the statue is it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
under the base.
There's nowhere you can open it,
I don't
right? It's a weird piece of crap. It'd probably blow over in the wind and break.
know. I don't know.
Yeah.
But then as he's there, Eddie shows up and pulls a gun on him and basically says, like, give me the rest of the money.
Good friend.
And he's
Good
like,
friend.
You lost it. And he's like, I don't care. I need it. And I'm going to shoot you if you don't give it to me. Because they're best friends. And as he's doing this, Chris's dad shows up with a gun and shoots Eddie, like in the shoulder.
Because earlier in the movie, he says, if this is because of Eddie, I'm going to fucking kill him.
Yeah.
Like, you are a good kid and you got yourself into trouble because of this shitty person.
Yeah. So he shoots him and he's like, next time I'm going to kill you. Yeah, if
Yeah.
I have to shoot again, I'm going to kill you. And then
Oh,
like, you can hear,
We didn't talk about the dinner table scene, which I actually laughed at, where
yeah.
Eddie walks in and
oh, yeah.
everyone's
Everybody
eating dinner
leaves.
and he sits down and everyone just leaves. And he's like, "Oh, everybody gonna leave or something?" Like, yeah, we all fucking hate
Yes.
you. You're the worst.
The whole family
What
hates you.
channel's cable on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
And he like
channels
threatens
cable
him
on?
then too. Then his dad's
Yeah.
like, yeah, you like ruined my son's life.
Yeah.
But yeah, so then they can hear like the sirens and they know the police are coming. And the dad's like, yeah, they are coming. This is over with
Good.
now. And he like just
Yeah.
holds the gun there until the cops show up, and then he gets arrested too. But I imagine he doesn't look like he gets arrested or whatever.
Yeah. I
And then-
imagine the story was sorted out.
And we just see Chris saying to Rock, like, I messed up real bad. It's
Yeah,
like,
you did, Chris.
Yeah, you sure did.
Oh boy, did you ever.
And then we see real life Chris, and you realize he's not even a little bit the hero this movie made him out to be. He's just a bad dude himself.
Yeah, he's not
Oh,
a
yeah,
That
hero.
seemed pretty clear from the 1 30-second clip of this
Yeah.
interview,
He's no
Yeah.
hero.
where he insinuates that he still has all this money or whatever.
Oh, he definitely still has all the money.
Uh,
Come on.
Yeah.
I
He
don't want to give him
basically
that much credit.
got away with it.
But yeah, so he and Eddie go to jail for a while, I think 9 or 10 years each, and then
Although, like, you got to be pretty savvy somehow to hide that money and, like, not spend it too.
Yeah.
Like, they would easily figure it out if they
but
know
he,
who
I
you
think,
are
helped to finance this movie, so I don't know.
with the money that he stole from this fucking thing.
But
Probably.
so as you said at the beginning, I feel like there is a good movie in here somewhere.
Yeah.
They just didn't tell it.
Yeah.
It's not good. You know what you should just go watch instead? Which is like sort of touched on this movie, but not really. Go watch Fear City on fucking Netflix.
It's okay.
That's way better than this movie.
Better than this, but it's okay.
Go watch
I've heard of it.
the documentary Fear City
It's a 3-episode
Okay.
documentary.
about the mafia. and
Ryan
how
likes
they-
it because Rudy Giuliani is prominently involved.
I
and
do
as
not
we
like
know,
it because
he
of
likes
Rudy.
But
I don't like Rudy. Come on. Come
yeah.
on.
So I think sometimes when we do these reviews, we ourselves can kind of get a little bit too in depth or into the like this happened and then this happened and then this
Yeah,
happened.
right.
That's how this movie was, though. It was very much a this
No.
happened and then this
Yeah.
happened and then this happened.
They don't
and
sit on
then
it.
The Rock at the end makes an arrest.
They don't sit on anything long enough to make it like their relationship between Eddie and Chris isn't earned. Like they're like, oh, they're best friends.
Yeah. No.
They're not. They fucking hate each other.
By the end of the
They
movie.
use and hate each other the entire time. Like, what? Why are they best friends?
Yeah.
Don't know. Yeah, Rudy, good old Rudy. I recently discovered I've been watching all these older sports games, like old Yankee. I'll find an old Yankee game and watch it. Rudy is all over the old fucking Yankees.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
all
Oh, yeah.
over them. Like I can't
Yeah.
get away from him. It's like every 2 seconds they show Rudy in the stands. Like, look at this guy. Here he is. God damn it. You watch Seinfeld. I've been watching a lot of Seinfeld on Hulu, which you hate, Molly. But But I watch it, and he's in there a few times. Like, this guy was in everything in the 90s.
He like brought SNL back after 9/11. He was the one to like make the first
Right,
joke.
right. He was on SNL. Fuck.
Threw out the pitch of the World Series, right?
No, that was
World Series?
No, that was George
was
W. That was George W.
I'm sure Julian has done it, but yeah, the
I'm
big
sure,
pitch
yeah.
was HW.
The big one is
I remember watching that and being impressed because he threw a fastball.
W threw a fastball with a vest on, right?
Yeah,
too. That was the thing.
On, yeah.
And now he's the funny guy who can't put on a poncho. That's what he is now. Can't put a poncho on when it's windy.
Well, to be fair, we didn't see him put the vest on. So.
But he's also good friends. The other thing he is these days is good friends with Michelle Obama.
Oh, he loves her. He loves her.
You get along. Who doesn't? Anyway. Yeah, that was it. Wow. Empire State.
It was a very.
I kept calling it boring. I kept calling it Empire State of Mind, which is that great song.
Yeah,
like, I can't wait to watch this Empire State of Mind. No, it's just a song, not a movie.
All right, Wally, what
should have been
movie?
better.
It should have been better, right? Should have been way better.
What's the missing Jim Carrey movie?
Oh, I couldn't find it.
You couldn't even find it.
Oh, come on!
I couldn't find the DVD case.
You must have sold it.
Know. No,
I mean, I feel like he wasn't in that many.
What was it? Me, myself, and Irene. That's another
that probably is the one.
No, I don't have that one because I've never seen that one. But I did have another four pack of Jim Carrey that had Dumb and Dumber,
The Mask. It had to be the Mask.
Dumb and Dumber, The Mask, The Majestic, and Yes Man.
Yes Man. Yes Man was all right. I don't think I ever saw Majestic.
What's
Cable Guy? Maybe.
Oh yeah, was it Cable Guy in the other pack? Wait, was it what's the movie where he's God?
Kevin Almighty, Bruce Almighty.
Bruce Almighty. Was it Bruce Almighty in the other pack?
I don't think so. And you know what? It wasn't. It was It was Billy Madison and Happy Gilmore.
Yeah.
And then Liar Liar and
what?
Fuck, I can't remember. Yeah, that's what the 4-pack was.
Well, Liar Liar is Jim Carrey, not.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like it doesn't make sense. 4-pack.
Exactly.
Wow. Okay, what's your next movie you're gonna make us watch that's not in those 4-packs?
Did we watch Baywatch already?
Oh my god!
A Rock with Baywatch?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say yes, just so we don't have to watch it.
No, we watched
again.
We watched Baywatch the show, not Baywatch with The Rock.
All right. I don't know if it's on anything.
Oh boy, we'll confirm that first because I'm not gonna fucking
all right, fine.
Pig for Baywatch. I think it is on.
Is it 2017?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's on Amazon.
It's on Hulu. It says premium subscription. I don't know if that means.
Ooh, no, that's bad. You don't want that. I thought it was on Amazon. What the fuck?
You have to buy it on Amazon. It looks like. It says Sling TV or Hulu with a premium subscription.
That means it's on Stars.
Let me see if I have it on my Hulu because I think I have Stars on my Hulu.
Nope, it's not on. It is not on Amazon anymore. It was. Not anymore. Oh boy, I do not like this at all.
2017. No, it looks like it's live TV, not Stars.
What does live TV mean?
Hulu has live TV.
Oh, okay.
But you can watch it. FX has the movies. You can watch it on FX has the movies, so you can watch it on Hulu. I'm gonna record it just in case, so you can watch it on Hulu. So we can do it.
You can watch it on Hulu.
Yep,
that's too bad.
I'm pretty sure.
If it's Baywatch, though, this has to be a 48-minute movie, right?
Yeah, it's definitely 2 hours.
What? How?
An hour and 54 fucking minutes, Wally. What the hell are you?
How many of you have Disney Plus?
We all have it.
Okay.
Kind of.
Wait, you're not doing Baywatch?
Let's do Moana then.
What the fuck?
Because I don't want to watch an hour 54.
Moana's not a short movie either.
Moana, what?
Moana's also
better
not
than that though.
Moana's 2 hours long though.
Moana.
No, it's not really.
1 hour and 7 minutes.
1 hour and 7 minutes.
107 minutes. Excuse me.
Okay, so an hour 47.
Yeah.
No, not even an
Wow.
hour 27.
Nope. Try it again. An hour 47.
107. Yeah. Okay. But yeah,
Oh
Moana's
my
better
god.
movie than Baywatch. So
It's
we'll
got to
watch
be a better
Moana.
movie than Baywatch, but still.
Yeah.
Moana
We'll
is
watch-
I haven't seen Baywatch, but I'm guaranteeing the Moana is a better movie. But what the fuck? We're watching Moana? What the hell?
Yes, we are watching
Why?
Moana.
Oh my god.
I
why?
expect you'll be performing You're Welcome next week then.
Oh no.
No, I'm not doing that.
boy. Yeah, you better sing every song.
Well,
I do like what's his name in this? The dude from
Flight of the
Flight of the
Conchords.
Conchords. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good
Oh,
movie. Moana's a good movie.
Giant crab.
Great movie for kids. Great
Yeah.
movie for kids.
Tamatoa is his name?
It's all
Yeah, because he's a crab.
I know. It's just so close to Tamatanga.
it's all based on Samoan names,
Maui,
right?
Well,
Maui,
yeah.
Maui mythology.
It's a good movie. I've seen it many times with my kids, but
Mhm.
my God.
Don't hate.
It's a
It'll
good
be
movie. It's a good movie.
Yeah.
Music is great. Great music.
Yeah.
Done by Lin-Manuel Miranda. Right?
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah. He did all the music.
Nice.
And The Rock actually sings. He
Yeah.
sings. a
Yes, he
bunch.
does.
While we were creating it for us next week.
Yeah.
No,
Wow.
no.
Come on, because he like talks, sings it. You can do the same.
Yeah, he does like the rap, right? That's why it's Lin-Manuel. You can tell it's him from the rap. Because he did all the.
Oh.
You can
I
just
might-
tell by the songs that it's definitely
Yeah.
Lin.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good movie for kids.
For
Solid
kids. Oh, slightly different. So far, the box office is at 690 million.
movie.
Slightly
A
higher than-
massive hit.
Slightly higher than
An
one.
enormous hit. It's slightly higher than one, beating it by 689 million. Oh my god!
Oh, man.
Wow! Holy shit! Yeah, it's a good movie, but I don't know what is there to say about it. Oh my god!
It
Who
might
are
be
you-
Bruce Almighty. It might be Bruce Almighty.
Oh, we're finally gonna get the answer to that. Bruce Almighty. I thought it was Bruce
Wait.
Almighty.
As in what we're watching or what was in the
No,
pack?
what's in the
Well,
pack?
In the pack. In the pack.
He's stuck
Yeah,
on Moana right now. Have you seen Moana, Wally?
Oh yeah, I've seen Moana.
Oh, okay.
Of course, I've seen Moana.
I haven't even seen Moana.
Of course,
I think Moana is my first.
$690 million. Everybody
Up.
saw it.
Is Up a Disney movie?
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah,
it
yeah.
is.
I think this is the first Disney movie I've seen since Up.
I don't think
You
I've
saw
seen
Up?
Frozen 2.
So
So-
here's how I saw Up.
Okay.
This is back when I was living in Dumb Factory South. So we're going back 8
It's
years.
quite a few
maybe
years ago.
more. And it was like a random like Friday night or something. Sitting
Did
around.
Doug force you to go see this movie?
No, it was just me and Jared were sitting there flipping around,
Okay.
like looking for something to do. And he put on Up. Neither one of us knew what it was. He's just like, I don't know, and just like hit play. And then the opening scene of Up is
It's
the opening
insane.
scene.
Yeah.
So we just sat
Yeah.
there in shocked horror. I'm like, Jared, what the hell are we watching? And then we sat and watched the whole thing.
Okay. Oh. Wow.
That's great.
I like how almost every movie you've seen is like Jared being like, let's watch it. a lot of your movies are either TBS or Jared being like, let's watch it.
Yeah. That's how I saw Spawn with Ted Hardy or Tom Hardy.
Oh, right. That's
Spawn?
good.
You mean Venom?
Yes, I did.
Because I know where you saw
Oh.
Spawn. I was there when we saw Spawn
Yeah,
together
that's true.
at our boy Dan Slaver's house
Yep. And then
Yeah.
for his
oh, he did
birthday.
once.
Skipping school.
The one movie I should have watched was he one time put on Train Spotting,
Oh yeah,
left. He was like, I'm leaving, but you should watch this.
Oh,
Hit
yeah,
play,
right,
walked
right,
out,
right.
and I
But
watched
it's
it
too
for 10
fucked up.
minutes. And a dude climbed into a toilet. And I'm like, nope, I've had enough.
I'm not doing this. No, thank you. You're gone. You can't force me.
Yep.
All right, Moana. Is that your final answer?
Moana is the final answer.
Not Baywatch.
Not Baywatch.
You know that means in
Baywatch-
3 weeks we're watching Baywatch.
You better do it before Hulu drops it.
No, the only reason I went with these is because I didn't want to go upstairs to look for my my pad that has the other two movies that we could watch on it.
And we can only imagine what those would be. Dear
Yeah,
God.
I can't even remember what's on
Yeah,
them.
they're probably terrible.
Yeah.
You're due for a terrible movie, right? Because your last movie was good.
No.
What was
Was
your
it?
last movie?
Fuck, what was it? It was
I don't
Oh,
think Wes
fuck,
had a
what
good
was
one
it?
in a while.
Little Nicky. It was Little Nicky.
Yeah.
Oh, so you
Yeah.
did a terrible one. So you're due for a good one. So I guess Moana counts as a good one.
Yeah, before that was Escape from New York,
And which I counted as
Eh.
good, but Bill didn't.
Yeah. and before that was something real bad.
Yeah.
Was it
Was
Plan
that Ed
9?
Wood?
Was it Plan
It might
9
have
from
been
Outer
Plan 9.
Space?
Or Plan 9, yeah.
But yeah, because Mike would have still been around for that.
I don't know. Maybe not. Yeah. Well, whatever. You picked a good movie. So I don't know what I'm going to say about Moana, which is weird because when we pick a movie that we have to talk about, and I've seen it like 50 times. I don't know how I'm going to rewatch
nothing to
it.
talk about.
Yeah. What am I going to, I have to rewatch it because I don't remember everything that happened.
That's what I've been trying to decide based on the like handful of times I've seen it in
I've
like
seen
pieces
it. I
with
know
my
the
niece and nephew.
songs. Yeah.
Do I know it enough without having to rewatch it? Probably not.
I
But
don't think so. That's what I'm wondering. Oh, maybe I can get my kid to watch it
There you
again.
go.
And I can watch it with him instead of the 9 movies not even 9, the 3 movies we watch over and over and over again. All right, that's it. That's the end of this episode. We're doing Moana next week. Oh God, peace out.
See ya.